was 2014. I was working in the Obama White House as a senior technology advisor. So this was in 2015. The Bitcoin Foundation was having some financial struggles, and so they were not able to pay several of the Bitcoin core developers that they were supporting at the time. They had held some of their money in Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin price went down. I left the White House and started the research lab at MIT Media Lab called the Digital Currency Initiative. And the goal of the Digital Currency Initiative was to start a research group that helps students and professors come together, explore and develop projects that help us better understand technology that we're all, hoping to learn more about. So one of those things that we did to support the community was support several of the core developers who were working on Bitcoin. What I was able to do was raise $900,000 that, a lot of donors contributed in Bitcoin. We had to get MIT, the university, to accept Bitcoin. It's important that you actually believe in the technology and that you actually use it and accept it. But, importantly, we were able to help several of the core developers with giving them jobs at MIT. And I think it was important also at the time to be able to give them a neutral place from which to work. People were able to look at their work from a more neutral perspective than, trying to support one company's agenda over another.
Was that hard to persuade MIT to accept Bitcoin?
Well, it's like any new technology. You just have to explain it to all the right people. And so you had to explain it on the administrative side and technically, how are we going to receive this? Once we explained that and we set up a way that we were able to ensure that we knew the identity of the person who made that contribution, we got clearance to do so. So the people who donated $900,000 to support Bitcoin core development were companies including Bitfury, Bitmain, Chain, Circle, and NASDAQ, and individuals including Jim Breyer, Jim Pelota, Jeff Tarrant, Reid Hoffman, and Fred Wilson.
Wow, that's really remarkable. Theoretically, if MIT didn't do this to save these three core developers, what's going to happen?
It was an important moment in time where someone needed to step up and support core development because it was critical then and is still critical today. So we were able to do that. I don't know what would happen if we wouldn't have done it, but it was important that someone did it, and I was happy to step in and play that role, and was grateful for all the support.
Because the entire ecosystem was collapsing, and it created a very negative image for Bitcoin, which is a solid technology. But there's a lot of activity at MIT, a lot of activity on the West Coast, and so I've been spending a lot of time, in the academic community, because these people are breeding the next generation. So I've been telling everyone in my business, the investment business, if you don't pay attention to the 25 to 35-year-olds that are out there, you do this at your own risk, because there's a lot going on right now. What I do, and what I have done for a living, is back new, emerging, smart people and talent. And so I happen to have backed one of the better crypto funds in the world.